Hi and welcome to day 2 of the 10 days of meditation. My name's Julie from Totally Holistic Health and welcome again. Yesterday we worked with some noticing sensations in our body, in our fingers and our hands. And today I thought I'd expand a little bit on that. A lot of people, when they meditate, feel that they need to sit there and expect stuff to happen, which they sort of tend to come at meditation with a bit of a negative bias. What we're trying to do really is to eliminate that feeling as if we need to expect something to happen. Really, with meditation, we're just allowing ourselves to become a little bit quiet, and then just sort of seeing what comes up, I suppose you could say, in for want of a better word. So the main thing with meditation is trying to find something that we're going to focus on. And yesterday we focused on sensation, and today we're going to expand on that a little bit more, but we're actually going to focus on the breath. Now, a lot of people also say, oh yeah, meditation, it's all about breathing, isn't it? Well, it sort of is, but it isn't. Breathing is part of it, but it's not, it doesn't have to be, because we're trying to find something to actually focus on. So today we're actually going to focus on that breath and then bring in some body sensations at the same time. So if you can, just get yourself nice and comfortable. It's best to probably sit upright for this one, because we need to be able to breathe freely into the lungs, and you tend to find if you're laying down it's not quite so comfortable to do that. So we're just going to see if we can allow the awareness to build up as we're coming into this meditation. And the thing is, really, we're not really focusing on the breath in terms of us doing the breathing. We're just allowing the body to breathe for us, and then focusing on the fact that our body is actually breathing all on its own, and we're just being aware of those sensations that we can actually feel. So it's a slightly different way of looking at things. So the main thing is, if you can, breathe through the nose, ideally not through the mouth. Again, we tend to breathe into the belly if you possibly can, and then just allow that breath to rise up into the lungs. And then as you exhale, again, just allow the breath to come from your lungs and then into the belly. Again, also understand that as your mind and your body relaxes, the breath will sort of tend to change in how it's sort of how you perceive that breath, which is absolutely fine. So sometimes you might find there's a little pause before you breathe back in again, which is perfectly normal. And it's nice to actually understand those sensations and actually feel them as well, because it's actually quite nice noticing. We're actually noticing that is what's actually happening. But the main thing is, try to stay as alert as you can, try to stay relaxed, and being upright as well will help you observe what we're actually doing or how it's actually feeling in yourself. So we're going to just start off by focusing on the body breathing, and then we're going to bring the awareness a little bit more to sensations that we can actually feel. So we're trying not to think of the breath, we're just going to let it come naturally. So again, try to let the sensations happen to you. We're not trying to find them, we're not trying to change them, we're just trying to be aware of them. So we're going to use the breath as a sort of like a meditation object, really. So start by getting comfortable. Again, feet flat on the floor if you can, maybe about hip width apart, maybe have the toes facing forward. Just make sure that your lower back is supported by the chair that you're sitting on, or if you're sitting on the floor, maybe by a wall. And again, just allow the arms just to rest by your side. Again, place your hands wherever feels comfortable. It's quite nice to bring them into your lap. I quite like bringing them into something called Cosmic Mudra, where you're just resting the palms of the hands one on top of each other and then the thumbs together, but you can rest the hands on top of your thighs if you need to, whichever is suitable for you. And again, just make sure you raise the crown of the head a little bit towards the ceiling, so just like the chin to drop down a little bit more towards the chest. So you've got a nice little stretch in the back of that neck. And as always, yesterday we closed our eyes. If you feel happy closing your eyes, just allow them to gently shut, or just gaze down towards the floor and just close the mouth softly and just start to breathe through the nose. Main things, we're trying to allow stuff to happen. We're not going focusing, looking for it. So just allow yourself to settle. Just get comfortable, be relaxed. Okay, just feel your body in the chair, feel its position, its shape, its posture as it sits there for you. Feel the back of the chair, feet on the floor, feel your hands just resting on your lap. Just let the arms rest and hang, the shoulders release. Just notice the sensation of your hands and your fingertips. awareness back to our fingers. I want you to feel those fingers. If you are registering a blank with the fingers, maybe just give them a little bit of a wiggle, just so that you know where they are. Bring your awareness to those fingers. Just notice any sensations. Don't go trying to find them. Don't go getting frustrated if you don't feel anything. Just let those sensations come to you if they're going to happen. Just bring the awareness to your fingers, your hands now. Just being aware of what's happening in those fingers and those hands. Now your toes and your feet. Feel the sensation of your feet against the floor. And again, after a while, you may start to feel a gentle feeling of vibration, a gentle humming or a buzzing sensation. It's absolutely fine if you don't. Just keep the awareness of the fingers, the hands, the toes and the feet. Just stay with that attention. Maybe now drawing the attention or the awareness of that feeling upwards through the whole of your body. Don't worry about if there's any areas that feel a little bit blocked or restricted. That's absolutely fine. Just go where your mind body tells you to go. And wherever you notice any sensations, just stay there. Just notice how your awareness of that sensation is linked to your attention. Stay with that experience for a moment or two. Begin to focus on breathing. So not you that's breathing, it's your body breathing for you. So I want you to gently bring your attention to your tummy. And see if you can find a point that feels clearest for you. Don't have to look for it, you'll just feel it. As you breathe in, just notice the tummy expand. As you breathe out, it contracts. It may feel subtle. You may find as you relax, that breath just softens and becomes a little bit more shallow. Don't try to change it in any way. Let your body breathe for you. As your tummy rises, just see if you can watch the motion of that breath coming in from the beginning in your mind to the end. And as it falls, do the same. Just keep watching that rising and falling movement. Be aware that they're actually happening, you're just watching. Your body's breathing for you. We're not interested in the quality, the depth, or the feeling of the breath. We're just looking for that raw experience. Sometimes it's nice just to mentally label each breath as a moment or an event. So maybe we can call it an object. Maybe as the body breathes in, we can label that experience as rising. When the body breathes out, maybe label that experience as falling. So rising and falling. Rising and falling. As you continue that practice, just see if you can restrict your attention just to what's happening at this precise moment. Try not to think about the future or the past. Don't think about anything at all. Just let go of any worries, concerns or memories. Bring your attention to those tummy movements. Don't think about them though, just know them. They're rising and falling. Rising and falling. Just consider this as like an anchor to our attention. Maybe call it our base camp. If you find your mind has wandered, just bring it back to this event, this moment, this base camp. It's rising and falling. Rising and falling. Rising and falling. Rising. Gently flexing your fingers, your toes. Bringing our awareness back into our physical body, just noticing the heaviness of your body on the chair. The sensations of your back, the back of the chair. Maybe slowly drop the head down towards the chest. Gently light. Gently open the eyes, just let some light in. Just try avoid looking at anything specific, just looking around the room, just slowly bringing your awareness back. Maybe stretching out if you need to. Just come back into that space. If you have any questions at all about these practices, please feel free to message me. Until tomorrow, I will see you then. Take care.